Our workers stole 400 kilos of gold and vanished. Would y'all even give that shit a shot if y'all had the opportunity? Like, if it was just thrown in your face, would you try it? $30 million worth of gold, that's a lot, especially like in your face. If you had to see that money, would you give it a shot? Or you just a great person, you got good integrity, you don't want to risk your freedom like a long shot when there's probably way less riskier opportunities that you can try. We finna get into the video. I love all y'all that's watching. Drop a like, however, if you new, it doesn't hurt, and we finna get into it.
April 2023, Toronto Pearson Airport. Employees unload baggage from a recently arrived flight and quickly transfer it to the Air Canada cargo terminal. Sometime later, a white 5-ton truck pulls up to the gate. Behind the wheel, a man in uniform. He calmly presents documents. A warehouse employee checks the airway bill, loads the container, and the truck drives off the premises. A few hours later, airport staff realize that a container is missing. The one holding 6,600 bars of pure gold, weighing 400 kilograms and $2 million in cash. And no one has any idea how it happened.
God.
This is the story of how in just 3.5 hours, a group of people carried out the boldest and largest gold heist in Canadian history, stealing over $30 million.
Damn, Canada, I thought y'all was like the nicest, less crime-ridden country. Or would all be? Yeah, that's crazy. Wouldn't expect that. Canadians, now you gotta watch Canadians. Just make sure y'all check that, man. Was good. I thought Canada was the one place people had good hearts. That's how you know the world cooked, man. Canada's starting to come up in the crime wave. Or maybe I just don't know something. Let me know if you live in Canada in the comments, man. Is Canada been on that and I just don't know shit? Hey.
On April 17th, 2023, a cargo flight operated by Air Canada departs from Switzerland. On board are 6,600 bars of 99.9% pure gold, weighing a total of 400 kilograms, along with $2 million in cash. The cargo is destined for Canada's TD Bank and exchange company VBCE. It's a routine delivery expected to go off without incident. At 15:56, the plane lands at Toronto's largest airport. The container is transferred to the Air Canada cargo terminal. It's supposed to remain in secure storage until it is picked up by Brink's security service. But the plan is about to be disrupted. At 18:32, a white 5-ton truck enters the terminal. The driver, wearing a uniform, gloves, mask, and reflective vest, looks like he belongs there. In his hands is an official airway bill for 1,200 kilograms of seafood. The same document had been used the day before, and this time, a copy printed from the internal printer at the Air Canada warehouse is presented as the original. No one notices the forgery. The container is loaded into the van, and within minutes, the vehicle leaves the airport without any obstacles. No alarms, no calls, no additional checks. He simply vanished with over $30 million worth of gold in cash.
Look at what he pulled off. I know y'all
With over $30 million worth of gold in cash.
I know he damn near floored that truck as best as he could have went. I would be hyped too. What is you doing if you got 30 million and you just successfully did that? No red flags.
Faster than any man in the history of space travel.
You trying to get as far as possible. That's what you're trying to do.
Cash. The real Brink's armored vehicle arrives at 21:30. The gold is supposed to be picked up, but the container is gone. Not until 2:43 a.m. does Air Canada notify the police, giving the criminals over 8 hours of head start. In that time, the cargo could have been moved hundreds of kilometers from Toronto. The police launch an immediate investigation. Every minute now works in the robbers' favor. The operation is given a code name, Project 24K. After the initial inspection, investigators quickly conclude that this wasn't a break-in. It was an inside job. No locks were broken, no alarms triggered, no staff noticed anything unusual. Whoever did this had detailed knowledge of internal procedures. Someone had access to information about the shipment, knew exactly when the real security team would arrive, and was able to print fake documents from an internal Air Canada printer. Someone also made sure that, at the critical moment, no one asked questions. On site, investigators find a critical piece of evidence, a fingerprint left by the truck driver. He had removed his left glove to better handle the documents, and it was enough to identify him. Police determined it belonged.
So, bruh, this is the one day where you better do everything so safe. I don't care how uncomfortable that shit is, nigga. You better make that shit work. I would've asked the nigga, you could write this shit, bro. I done burnt my hand, bro. Got these safety gloves on. Something, bro. You took the glove off and had to touch something, bro. You tripping, bro. You sold. Wear some gloves that give you some better flexibility, nigga. Some you fucking sold, bro.
Belongs to Durante King McLean, a 25-year-old from Brampton, Ontario. He had no serious criminal record, only minor traffic violations. But now, he is at the center of a multi-million-dollar investigation, yet he's nowhere to be found. The police then immediately retraced the van's route, using over 225.
My bad, bro. You ain't, hey, shit, too soon. You ain't get, they know who you is, though.
Surveillance footage recordings.
Investigators from Project 24 Carat conducted a video canvass going door to door and business to business, reviewing video evidence from surveillance cameras beginning at Air Canada Cargo. Working with community business owners in Peel and Halton region, investigators reviewed their video surveillance and believe the truck took the following route after leaving Air Canada Cargo.
The truck fled westbound on Britannia Road East, then headed southbound on Dixie Road, and continued westbound on Highway 401. The police checked every exit where Highway 401 intersects: Eglinton Avenue, Winston Churchill Boulevard, Trafalgar Road, but the truck did not exit at any of these points. The route continued into Halton region as the truck passed James Snow Parkway and then turned northbound on Bronte Road. North of Milton, the area became more rural, and that's where the police lost track of the truck. The investigation progressed slowly. Then in September 2023, a breakthrough. Police in Pennsylvania stop a speeding rental car after a short chase. Inside, 65 illegal firearms.
Now, before we play this, but who do you think got caught in that car with those guns? 65, bro. Now, you can do a lot of things. I don't have my fair share of pulls. Dogs had their fair share of pulls. I don't know niggas that done had their fair share of pulls. I don't know no nigga this stupid. Cause it's like, you get the 65 gun. What even got you in the chase? Like, you know, all right, I might be just talking, but like, that's a real question. What got you in the chase? I hope you just wasn't speeding after you received. But drop in the comments, man. Who do y'all think got caught behind this wheel? He really dumb. He's a dumbass, like not even on cap.
Including modified pistols with no serial numbers. The driver is Durante King McLean, the same man whose fingerprint was found at Toronto Pearson. Now the investigation goes international. For the first time, it's suspected that part of the gold money was used to fund weapons smuggling from the US to Canada. On his phone, police find encrypted chats with another suspect, Prasath Paramalingam. The messages.
I'm gonna stop pause. This nigga Durant, boy, you stupid, bro. You so there's a lot of things you could have did to wash. But then again, see, there's a lot of things you could have did, bro. To wash some gold, it's a slow process, but it's 30 million, man. Arms trafficking, I feel like that's last on my list. Nigga might be in too deep. That's one of those situations you don't know the full story.
Reveal planning, escape routes, and clearly defined roles. Over the following months, police conduct more than 37 raids, issue 70 document warrants, and interview more than 50 people connected to the logistics and laundering of 400 kilograms of gold. They find $430,000 in cash, considered proceeds from melted gold. Also recovered are jewelry-making tools, homemade furnaces, crucibles, and 6 bracelets believed to have been made from the stolen bars, valued at around $90,000. None of the original bars are found.
Those some pure gold bangles, nice bracelets, man. They smart, though. They don't.
All the gold was likely melted within weeks. 2 financial ledgers are also found, each listing the same 18 names. Noted are payments like $220,000 for Dubai, condo, and boat. These findings changed the case. Instead of moving the gold abroad in bar form, it was melted in Canada, mixed with other metals, and turned into jewelry. This allowed the robbers to launder the gold through small jewelry shops and likely transport the assets to buyers in India and Dubai. Police eventually identify 9 suspects. Evidence points to Arsalan Sunny Chowdhury as the ringleader. On the day of the theft, he made over 800 calls to other suspects. Within days, he left Canada and is now believed to be hiding in Dubai. Authorities found rental documents for a villa registered to a friend of his. But Canada has no extradition treaty with the UAE, making his return unlikely. Another suspect Air Canada warehouse manager, Simran Preet Panesar, initially cooperated with police, showing them around the scene. But a few months later, he resigned and vanished. He is now believed to be in hiding in India.
How you find him, tell us about that aspect too.
So Mr. LaFontaine will not say where his client is. He's citing privacy concerns. But for weeks now, we've been trying to find Mr. Panesar through his wife's social media posts. She has quite a robust social media presence.
Investigators say he had access to the internal printer used for the fake airway bill and full knowledge of the cargo schedule. A third suspect is Parmpal Sidhu, a regular warehouse worker. Months after the heist, he too quit and relocated to Dubai. On Instagram, he flaunts a luxury lifestyle.
Wow, what a gorgeous pool, infinity pool on the 3rd floor at the St. Mo.
High-end hotels, business class flights, designer watches. Investigators see this as indirect but strong evidence of his involvement. These 3 remain wanted internationally. 5 more have been arrested in Canada and released on bail. Durante King McLean is in custody in the US. None of the suspects have admitted guilt. Court proceedings are ongoing. The company responsible for transporting the 400 kilograms of gold and $2 million in cash has sued Air Canada, accusing it of negligence and security failures. Air Canada countersued, claiming Brinks failed to declare the cargo's true value. 2 years after the heist, the legal battle continues, and it's highly unlikely the gold or money will ever be found.
That's a good video to that boy's skin. Drop in the comments, man. Would you even take that risk? Like, you hear about taking that risk, but is this too big of a risk to take, or would you like take a smaller risk? They were smart, but they was dumb. My boy Durant, I feel like he got the worst case because that boy locked up in the US. Like, everybody else got off. Like, he did not get off. And then he got caught on some stupid shit. So it's like, I don't know, but that was something different. If y'all like the video, drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, man. It doesn't hurt, man. I'm always saying that. And without further ado, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Love all y'all that's watching, man. And keep grinding these videos.